What's up, you guys, and welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing exceptionally well today. We are officially in spring. I couldn't be more happy to be in spring. My birthday is in the springtime, and spring just brings about this energy of growth. You see the leaves and the plants and the flowers are starting to bud from the grounds. You see that things are getting color again. It's just a time of more life and celebrating more life. I can't wait to see all of the local neighborhood gardens and all of the plants and the flowers that people grow. I can't wait to see cute little kids running outside playing. I can't wait for spring to be in full force. So a special happy spring to you all. As you guys just saw, I made myself a delicious cup of tea. This tea is actually from a spot called Cafe Rudy. It's right here in Brooklyn in Crown Heights. It's a Senegalese spot. The food is incredible. Personally, I love to either get the yassa or I don't really get the tabuchan that often, but when I have before, it was pretty amazing. Their beignets as well. Incredible. So I definitely highly recommend it. And I happened to get a tea from them the last time I was there. They have a shop right around the corner. So I bought one of their house teas. This one is called Amore. And it's so refreshing and incredibly fragrant. It has notes of, well, not notes. I guess you can say notes, right? For tea. Notes, flavors of cardamom, rosebuds. It's got some lemongrass in there, ginger root, really incredible ingredients and so delicious. I'm not gonna lie, I don't drink this flavor that often. I kind of feel like it's like a specialty, so I only save it for certain times. But today I felt like doing something new. Like I said, we're in a new space with spring. And I just wanted to switch it up a bit. So I switched up my tea and I also switched up the mug that I'm using today. You guys usually see that I use my mug that says Confessions of Confidence, which is almost like a concept that I created back in 2019. We should all feel comfortable and good about speaking our confidence out loud, about being our most confident selves out loud. But sometimes society and other people can make you feel like you need to confess it, like it has to be a secret. You can't be so loud about your confidence for fear of somebody else feeling triggered or inferior because of the way that you feel about yourself. So Confessions of Confidence was born through that idea, that wrestling that I had within me, where it's like, no, I'm gonna be very loud about my confidence. Even if I'm confessing my confidence, I'm gonna do it often and I'm gonna do it everywhere. So that's where that came from. And I usually have that mug, but today I decided to try something new here too and use this mug that says, "Be thankful always." And that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about in today's video. This energy of gratitude, just feeling content, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about who you have around you, feeling good about what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, your habits, feeling good about your mood, all of these things. And for me, at the forefront of all of that, before it can manifest physically or before we feel that way inside consistently, it all comes from the energy of gratitude. I feel like when we practice gratitude and when we are grateful for the things that we already have, it's that energy that ushers in more into our life. Every single day when I get up, when I open my eyes and my consciousness finds me, before I even get out of the bed, before I move my head from the pillow, I am repeatedly saying thank you for entering into a new day, for more life, for another chance to live again. Like, so many people didn't get the opportunity to wake up on most days that we do. And I never want to take that for granted. So before I do anything, my day starts with gratitude. And for me, I feel like this energy, this habit, it really bleeds into the rest of my day. And I'm a bit more conscious about the way that I move or the way that I speak or what energy I'm bringing into the rooms that I'm entering through my gratitude. I never want to live a life that I'm not grateful for, or I never want to look back and not be able to find things to be grateful for, because in reality, every single day, no matter what circumstance, no matter where you are, no matter what's going on within you, outside of you, there's always at least one thing that we can say, wow, thank you for this, to whomever, to ourselves even, you know? And I really feel this way, and I really feel like it's this energy that propels me forward. It's this energy that keeps me feeling positive and vibrant and optimistic about everything that I do. It's this energy of gratitude that even before things manifest in my life, the things that I want to do that only I see for myself, I'm already grateful for it now. Because to me, this is my reality, and this is going to happen, and this is it. There's no doubt. Feeling thankful and feeling grateful on a daily basis is, for me, the epitome of true happiness. We can't necessarily always be happy all day, but I think every day there's one thing that you can find that would make it a good day overall, or that can be the focus for you to make it a good day. And I think it's also pretty easy to spot people who live in this gratitude energy. You can always tell when somebody is content or at peace or joyful about their life. You can always feel it from their aura, from their energy, from the energy that they give to others, and even the way that they treat themselves, their own habits, the way they speak to themselves, all of these things. And this is the energy that I like to be a part of and live in and really cultivate and grow, because it's this energy of thankfulness, of gratitude, that keeps me happy, that keeps me grounded, that keeps me feeling light on my feet, no matter how heavy life gets. I think another part of being really grateful and being thankful is being present. And I think when you take time to enjoy the present moment and really just sit there with yourself in silence. A few weeks back, I touched on silence and the power of silence, and how the daily habit of incorporating silence into your life every single day can have a positive impact on your mental and emotional health. At least it does for me. Something as simple as silence, I am immensely grateful for in my life. I think people who are grateful exude such grace and poise and beauty. And I'm not even talking about the exterior, what they look like, what clothes they wear. I'm talking about their energy. And just as it's easy to spot someone who is grateful for life, I think it's also become easier for me to spot someone who maybe isn't on that kind of wavelength yet or at all. For example, people who aren't grateful or aren't thankful tend to complain a lot about certain things. They tend to dwell and wallow in the things that they can't change. They tend to gossip and talk about others. All of these traits, all of these things, I find to be habits and traits of people who maybe aren't the best with their stillness or being content or coming back to a place of gratitude. I try my best each day to be grateful and thankful for everything that I have, not only to bring in more of it, as I stated earlier, but to also just create this centered, peaceful content inside of me, inside of my consciousness, where I'm treating myself and others good, because I'm acting from a place of gratitude. Even if you and I are not on the same page or we have differences, I'm grateful for you sharing this space with me right now as a person. And that's the energy that I move in. There have just been a few situations lately for me where I have to say to myself, okay, me and this person may not necessarily get along. However, I have to be grateful for the fact that we're sharing space right now, that we are coexisting, that they're alive, they're in good health, all of these things. We may not be friends, but it's easier and the kind thing to do to just extend that gratitude and extend that grace to them. And I think with me doing it for myself and making it a priority for myself, it's become easier to extend this energy to people that I'm not necessarily close to or friends with. I think another reason this has become easier is because when you focus on your own self, your own life, your own blessings, your own gratitude, you become less concerned about everybody else. You become less concerned with what this person is doing or how they're living or their opinions. Like, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what I have going on over here, and whether this is balanced, whether this is at peace, whether this is being grateful and feeling content. That's my main focus. It can't be the ungrateful woes that other people got going on over there. I have to focus on my own happiness, my own blessings, and my own reasons to feel gratitude every single day. For me, gratitude is the catalyst to everything else that we desire in life. So I'm definitely making a conscious effort to make sure I go back to my gratitude every single day. And I've done this for a long time. That's why I think it comes so naturally to me now. But in the build up to make this a lifestyle habit, there are a few things that I incorporated into my daily life so that this can be just second nature to me. The first is one that I mentioned a little earlier. Before I even get my head up from the pillow each day, I'm saying thank you repeatedly. There are so many of us who take the next day for granted, and I'm certainly not one of them. New life every single day is such a gift, and to wake up should be the first thing that we're saying thank you for. The second thing that I do on a daily basis to instill and maintain that energy of gratitude within me is to get outside and stretch in the sun. Even if it's not sunny, I'm still gonna get outside and just be in the open, fresh air and really take the time to be still and be present. When you get outside, when you look up, when you see the sky, the clouds, the trees, hear the birds, feel the sunshine, all of these things, how can you not be grateful for these gifts of nature? How can you not be grateful for being someone who gets to experience this? And I mention these things in particular because this is something that we all have access to. We all have the sky. We all have sunshine. We all have bird songs. We all have just open air. We all have access to these things, so it takes little to nothing to be appreciative of it. And the third thing that I do on a daily basis is just loving myself more. Whenever I am doing my skin routine in the mirror, I'm speaking affirmations to myself. I'm writing down things that I'm grateful for on a daily basis. I'm making sure that I'm treating myself and my body just so good. I have no reason to not be grateful for that. I am so grateful for myself, first and foremost, and everything that I'm capable and able to do. I am happy, and I celebrate these things within myself, and that in turn also brings forth the energy of being thankful and being grateful. And it starts with me. For me, to be grateful is to be happy and to live a life of happiness and contentment. And that's all I want in this world, y'all. I just want peace and joy and love and to live a beautiful, easy life. And for me, the energy that cultivates all of that begins with an attitude of gratitude. So that's the way I live my life. I really urge all of you to make a conscious effort to be grateful every single day, consciously, so that it soon becomes your subconscious way of life and way of being. This is your base state, is gratitude. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really hope you like this topic and this video. I would love to know what are some of the things that you do to stay grateful on a daily basis and to just bring your mind and your heart back to that center place of feeling good about where you are and about yourself and about the world. Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.